Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherry Smith. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I'm so happy that this is the first one that you're watching. But if you are not new to this channel and you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm so happy you're here. We're going to jump right into this video. So as you can tell from the title, I'm doing a review on the Isle of Paradise tanning mousse. So I wanted a new tanning mousse because if you saw my last video, which I'll link somewhere up here, I tried out the Saint Tropez classic tanning mousse, and it was like a little trial size, so loved it. I loved the way it made me tan. However, my only thing was I wanted to be a little bit darker. I wanted a bit of a darker tan, so I wanted to pick up another tanning mousse. So the Saint Tropez one for the dark tanning one is about $45 maybe. It's steep. It's steep for like just a splurge, you know what I mean? Like no one needs self-tanner, but you want it. Like it's a luxury, but I'm sure it's worth every penny, but I wanted something a little bit cheaper. So I picked up the Isle of Paradise, which went for about $28. I could be wrong, but I'll list it down below. I got mine off of Sephora, I think, which I think they run a little bit more expensive anyway. So you could probably get yours off of like Amazon or whatever. But this is the Dark Glow Clear Self-Tanning Mousse. So it does have color correcting actives to even your skin tone. And you're supposed to get a nice bronzed glow. So this is my second time using it because the first time was a little bit of a disaster, and then I wanted to give it a second go to make sure that I wasn't judging just the product, make sure I was doing everything in my power to make it, you know, come out as best as it can. So being that it's dark, there's more likeliness for it to be patchy, spotty, dry, just not even. There's more, you know, likelihood for errors, so you can say. My cat is scratching the wall, my dog is chewing on a sock. Try to stay focused. But yeah, so my first time using this tanning mousse, I just applied it how I normally would. I made sure my prep was on point, you know, I exfoliated, I shaved, I made sure that I moisturized, all the things you're supposed to do before you self-tan. So yeah, I thought I did everything right, but I am new to self-tanning. However, it came out pretty bad. I wouldn't say like bad like on the bigger areas of my body, but my fingers, you could definitely tell I missed a lot of areas. So when you're putting this on, it comes out white, and it doesn't really show you dark coloring being applied when you're spreading it on, but it is a mousse, so you can tell where you're going. So as far as like being able to guide myself, I was fine, but once it develops, you can definitely tell where you've missed, and that was my issue. So it was patchy in places, like my fingers, my toes looked horrendous. I should have taken photos so I could have inserted the photos, but you'll just have to take my word for it. You could definitely see where I missed or where I didn't apply. You know, there was like a patch around like my knee and my hip where it just looked like I missed, but I was like, I was pretty good at like buffing it everywhere. So yeah, it was a little bit blotchy, and then when it started to wear off, and I would say it started to wear off around 4 to 5 days in, which is fine. I guess it's the normal self-tanner lifetime. But yeah, you could definitely tell it was wearing off in patches, especially on my thighs. So yeah, I mean, I probably definitely could have moisturized more afterwards, but yeah, I was a little disappointed, and I was a little like, you know, why would I use this again if it just doesn't work as well when I can use, you know, maybe a little bit more of an expensive kind, but it does work. So I wanted to give it obviously another go because I have a full ass bottle here, and I ain't a wasteful bitch. So I wanted to give it a second go. So I made sure, you know, I prepped my skin. I wasn't going to be sweating or working out or doing anything. Like, I literally just didn't want to do anything to risk it not looking good. And it turned out better this time. I can honestly say it is significantly better. Now, I'm not sure if the wear off is going to be the same this time around. Obviously, I just tanned again today, like this morning. And it is now like 9 hours later, 10 hours later, and I had showered. But yeah, I mean, the color is great. It's, you know, pretty dark, I guess. I'll show you a better clip of me applying it so you can see before and after when I first apply the tanner. But yeah, I mean, as far as like application goes, it feels great. I apply it obviously with a mitt. It's really easy to apply. You can see where you're going. Like I said, the only bummer is if you miss spots, you're going to see it later, because if you're like pale as heck like me, you're going to see spots that you missed. So, yeah. And the smell, I think all self-tanners give off a scent when you have it on and it's developing. Someone called it self-tanner BO, and that resonated with me because it's exactly what it is. Like, it's not a good smell. It smells like it's mixing with like your body aura, because it has like kind of like it's hard to describe unless you've used self-tanner. It has like its own scent. It's not bad, but when it mixes with like your body chemistry, it clashes. So, I mean, it stinks, but I showered and I honestly don't smell it on me at all. I know some people said that they still smelled it on themselves when they, you know, washed this type of tanner off. I don't have that issue, so, you know, I think it washes off really nicely. You get a nice brown glow. You know, I love it. I just wish, you know, it wasn't as patchy, and I wish the wear off wasn't as swatchy as well. So those are really the only bad things I have to say about it. And like I said, as far as price, it's half of what you would buy for another brand that's the exact same size. I'm not quite sure if you get more for this one. This is 6.76 fluid ounces. It's a cute packaging. I love the, you know, iridescent purple see-through bottle. It's really pretty. Packaging stuff definitely sells me a lot of the time. But it works nice, and I think it lasts okay. Like, as you can see, my hands are like white, and then you turn them over and it's like dark. So yeah, luckily you don't get like the Oompa Loompa orange tan, although it might probably look like that on camera. It's not in person. It's a nice bronze, and I would definitely recommend giving this a go. However, I would probably recommend trying like the trial size first, like I did with the Saint Tropez, just to give you an idea if it's right for you. I think it's pretty ballsy to purchase a full-size thing when you don't even know if it's going to work, or if you're going to like the color shade or what have you. So I definitely recommend getting the trial size first. So that's what I should have done that, because I probably wouldn't have bought the full-size product. So if that's telling of the product, I wouldn't buy it again. I would probably try out the Saint Tropez 1 Hour Express or the dark one or whatever next time around. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I hope it was helpful for you. I know this brand is actually like getting a lot more popular. I think they have like tanning drops and stuff like that that you can use. They have different products. So I definitely wanted to review this one for you guys in case you were thinking of buying it and you wanted a little bit more insight on it. Thank you so much for being here as always. Until I see you guys in my next video, bye!